Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today I am going through my seeds. I haven't been looking through them, I haven't even opened this box since last summer. And I have a book here to write down everything that I need to order. I'm also gonna go through some of the seeds with you and share my thoughts and what I didn't like and what I'm definitely sowing again. So I have this clear plastic box that I keep my seeds. I think they are a photo organizer, but they come with these small containers that you can put everything in. I've written on a piece of paper what they are, and it's just so easy to go through. Excuse the mess behind me. This is what it looks like when I'm not using it for seeds. I have all my equipment everywhere. But I'm just gonna start at the front and go backwards. So this is what I grabbed first. It's bell peppers and chilies. I am not going to sow a lot of chili peppers this year because having 2 years behind me now, I actually don't use them that much. I have a lot in my freezer, and I have chili flakes and dried chili powder, and I also sowed padrons last year, and usually when I buy them in the grocery store they're not very hot, but these ones were not even manageable for us, so unfortunately I'm not gonna grow this one. I'm gonna have a look online if there is a milder version that tastes kind of the same, because I really like to fry them with some lime and salt. And I sowed this bell pepper, the long red one, because I thought it would have time to mature here in Sweden, but it didn't. This year I want to grow a smaller, like a dwarf or balcony version, or a snack pepper I think they're called. So I'm gonna start by writing that down. I sowed this chili pepper sweet banana because I wanted to make feferoni. It didn't go very well. I think I'm gonna try this when I have a greenhouse maybe. Jalapeno I'm gonna grow a lot. This one, it's a cayenne chili pepper. Not really a fan of it either. I'm gonna try and find a more thick walled chili pepper. So that's it for the bell peppers and chili category. Here I have tomatoes, my favorite box. I will change my tomato game this year. I want to grow more bush or determinate varieties, and some of them I really like, even though they are a indeterminate tomato, like the Sun Gold, cherry tomato and the black cherry. I sowed San Marzano last year, and I want to try the just a regular Roma tomato. And I have tried growing a beefsteak Marmande 2 years, and it just doesn't work for me, so I'm not gonna grow that one. And also this Gardener's Delight cherry tomato I'm not gonna grow again. I will choose something else, like a bush variety that I can have. Something I really liked was a beefsteak tomato and a Oxheart tomato in an orange color. So I'm definitely gonna do these two this year, but I don't think I need to buy more of them. And then I'm gonna write down Roma bush. So that's the tomatoes. And here I have asparagus and artichokes. I already have planted my asparagus and artichokes last year. I really hope they will come back this year, but I might plant 2 extra artichokes just to be safe, but I don't need to order them. Here I have root vegetables. Well, it's a mix of things, but here I have celery. And last year I grew just tons of celery that we didn't really eat that much. I misunderstood how you're supposed to sow them, and I just sowed a lot. So I still have a bunch left, so I don't need to buy that. And I'm really excited to have my garden area already done for this spring, because I really want to grow a lot of cold hardy or like root spring vegetables. So I still have a lot of beets left, but I want to buy the round regular beets and maybe orange beets. And I think the orange one is called like Sweet Boy or something like that. But I'm not gonna write it down. I'll see if I order it or not. I love to pickle these, but I still have plenty, so I don't need that. And carrots, I know I'm all set. I have both winter and summer carrots. 4 packages, so I don't need that. And I also have a lot of parsnips. Here I have zucchini and aubergines. 2 years ago I had so much luck with my zucchini, but I didn't get a single aubergine. And I mean, it's the weather and growing conditions, I know it can change. But then it switched, so last year I didn't get a lot of zucchini actually. It could be the variety or the weather, I don't know. But I got a lot of aubergines. But this year I am gonna grow maybe one of this Black Beauty, because they're just so huge and beautiful, and I'm okay with getting some in late fall. But I do want a dwarf or balcony variety too. So this year I'm actually experimenting a bit with smaller varieties. And I have seen a bunch of aubergine that you can grow a smaller version of. So I'm just gonna write a small aubergine. I have this 8-ball zucchini I enjoyed last year. I just like the round zucchini this year, or last year. And I also grew this one, and then I grew this one, which it was a lot of fun. It's like a disco squash. It's white and just very fun to grow. And cucumbers, I still have seeds, and I'm just scared to use this one again since I had so much bad luck with this one last year. I might try one, but they kept dying, so I actually want to get a new variety. I still have some pickled cucumbers, not gonna buy more of that one. And corn. I don't know if I'm gonna grow corn again. I've only tried it once, last summer, but I didn't get a single corn, and they are pretty, like it adds structure to the vegetable garden. I might try it, we'll see. And then we have lettuce. I am a huge lettuce growing fan. I love growing lettuce. It's just so delicious and convenient to have all summer because we eat a lot of salads. But this year I'm gonna focus on heads of salads, I think, rather than these smaller ones, because I find them drying out very quickly. I have still some left that I'm gonna sow maybe in early spring or something, but then I wanna try and grow like iceberg or a Roman, like a head lettuce. So again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but basically I'm trying to descale like smaller versions of everything, and then also planting way earlier now that I have everything already done. So that was for the lettuce. And beans and peas are not my favorite. I grew these Provider green beans. I liked it. I'm gonna grow. I have plenty in here to grow again, so I'm not gonna buy more of that. I did try edamame beans. I didn't get it to germinate, not a single one. I might try it, we'll see. And then for like a snack or like sugar or snap piece, I have this purple variety. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the texture, the taste, I didn't like how the performance. I'm not sure about snacking peas actually. I might skip it this year. I grew these because my boyfriend really wanted these. It's like a Italian delicacy, but also because they fix nitrogen in the soil, and I grew them where I have my asparagus, so they have a good head start for this year. But yeah, so they are nitrogen fixers, and my fiance liked them, so I might grow them again. And pumpkins and melons. This was my favorite thing to grow last year. I grew a lot of decorative pumpkins. I still have some left. I only grow these ones to decorate in fall. I don't eat them. But they are a lot of fun and they add so much to the garden. But I have plenty, I'm not gonna order more. And then I have some seeds that I've saved myself. I'm gonna toss these because I didn't get a single one. Or actually I got two very, very small regular orange pumpkins. But the smaller one, it was a butternut squash that I tried to sow. I didn't get a single one, but I really want them, so I'm gonna buy a package of seeds this year. Not the butternut, the honey nut, that's smaller. And as for melons, it was kind of a fail. Last year I had so many small cantaloupes. I'm sorry about the lighting. But I think it just drained the plant. It wasn't strong enough, so this year I know I have to cut them all off, maybe save one, and we'll see. Otherwise, I'm gonna save these for when I have a greenhouse. Watermelon, I have the Sugar Baby. I got one, it was like 3.5 kilos. It didn't have time to mature, and I think it's again because I planted them out way too late. I'm gonna try both again and we'll see what happens. And as for onions, I always have success with this variety of leeks. It's a German leek. I'm gonna buy some more. I still have some in my freezer. I need to make a leek and potato soup. And as for the onions, I have some left. I have Charlotte's, white and red onions. And garlic I already have in my beds, and hopefully they will come up. Here I have cabbage and kales. I have this Chinese cabbage, still some seeds left. I really want to make kimchi. And as for brassicas, like broccoli, I have enough broccoli. I had tried sowing this purple broccolini, didn't get anything, so I'm not gonna sow this one again. And kale, I have enough. I have enough cauliflower, I think. Then we have this point cabbage, I think it's called. It's like a pointy variety. I only have a few, and I really like them, and I didn't get any last year, so I kind of wanna like oversow them just to get one or two. I also have fennels, I think that's enough, and yeah, just a bunch of broccoli. And pak choi, I have it's not even open, so I think I'm all set on cabbages and brassicas. And I'm almost finished here, so this is all my herbs. I love growing herbs. It's one of my favorite things to grow because it's so abundant and you can preserve them really well, and also you have them fresh all summer, and there's nothing, and I will say this honestly, of everything that I've grown, homegrown herbs is the most delicious. Like, it's so different from the store-bought. It's so good. So I have a whole package of dill here. And I did try both leaf, parsley and curd leaf, and I like them both. So I'm gonna do both this year too. Parsley is, I think, my favorite of them all. So I'm all set on dill. I have 2 packages of coriander or cilantro that I actually use for coriander seeds. I don't like the, as I said before, it's the best thing ever, but then the only thing I don't like homegrown is cilantro. They taste, again, a lot different than the store-bought, and I actually prefer the store-bought because it's milder and yeah. So I have these for coriander seeds. And then basil. I don't have a lot of basil. I had so much basil last year. I was so excited. So I need more basil. I really enjoyed oregano. Rosemary I have tried from seed 2 years in a row. And it's just so tiny. They don't have time to grow. So last year I bought it and I'm gonna do the same this year, like a plant. And as for flowers, I did quite a few flowers last year actually. Nasturtiums, for example. But I'm not gonna do them again because they attracted so many earth fleas. Like, it was insane. I mean, I thought they were beneficial. So no, I'm not doing that again. One thing I did enjoy was, decorative flowers. I'm gonna go into them too, but the marigolds. And I had this snowdrift, a white one, really pretty, and also a French marigold, a yellow one, this one. I think they did its job. They looked pretty. So I want to see if this one got a little bit too big. So I'm not gonna do that one. I like the size and look of this one. I'm gonna see, oh, this is an African marigold. Yeah, still have a lot of them. Isn't it so nice with the sun? I love being in this room, it's just so bright, and yeah, I love it. Anyways, my camera died. But I'm finished. I wrote everything down, excuse my handwriting. I was in the flower area of the seeds. But so, marigolds, beneficial and beautiful, and I love it. So I'm gonna have marigolds and sunflowers. These are the only flowers that I will have in my vegetable garden. So yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna have a browse, take a look of all of the seeds that I've written down here, and maybe add a few more. And then when they arrive, I will go through them. Oh yeah, I also have a few saved seeds from last year. It's mostly flowers. Yeah, so I'm all set on flowers. Yeah, I see you when everything that I ordered have arrived. Hello, Emilia from the future. My seeds has finally arrived. But I will start with this one that has all the pictures and information on them. Because this company, although it's quite aesthetic and pretty, they come like this. So there are no pictures, no information. It's basically just the name of the seed. So I have to go to the website to read everything about it. I don't like this concept. It just takes time, and I want to see pictures of what I have ordered and have easy access to information on the back. This is my 3rd year growing now. Crazy, it's going so fast. And in my experience, since I live in Sweden, we don't have like a very long growing season. Things don't have time to mature. It takes time, you know, we get a lot of sunlight and the summers are quite warm and there's rain and they get everything that they need, but some things need maybe like 150 plus days of maturing, and we don't have that kind of time here. So what I focused on, bell peppers being one of those. I have from this company, I ordered 2 different snacking peppers. So here I have one yellow one, it's called Lemon Dream. That just sounded so delicious to me. And then we have, I don't know how to pronounce this, I'm not sure where it's from. So these, and then from this company I ordered another snacking pepper. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I will pop the names and pictures and everything up. And for tomatoes, I mentioned that I am trying the Roma. It's a determinate version of San Marzano basically. It's a paste tomato or sauce tomato. And I am probably gonna plant this whole package because they are more compact in size and I can fit more into my garden. And also since they are determinate, they produce and ripen the fruit kind of the same time, so I can pick everything and then do like a batch preservation project. And then I have this dwarf, like mini balcony sized cherry tomato. And then another like warmth loving crop is the cucumber, and as I mentioned I did not succeed very well last year. I think it's the seed maybe, or there was some disease going on anyway, so this time I ordered Piccolino. It's a mini or like a pot-sized cucumber. So I will probably grow them on like a small trellis, or maybe growing them down on the ground. The patio baby aubergine or eggplant. Not much to say about this other than it's a smaller version, and I am hopeful that they will produce earlier because these are a early high yielding hybrid. I did order 2 chili varieties, and first of all it's this thick-walled, this Anaheim chili. It's basically milder than the cayenne that I usually grow. And they're also a quite early chili. Kind of excited to make hot sauce with these. Like a fermented hot sauce, I'm thinking sriracha or something like that. And then I have this one, shishito peppers. You can make pepperoni with this. I did try pepperoni with banana chili peppers, did not end up very well. So you can make that, and you can also blister them like padrons. I got a winter squash. I think it's a honey nut squash and not a butternut. It's called Laura. I got kohlrabi. Really big fan of that. I love it. Some more beets. I did get the round, just the Detroit beets. And then we have root celery that I'm also a huge fan of. And then we have the point cabbage that I mentioned and some leeks. And then for greens I did get a head lettuce, I think they're called. It's Little Gem. And herbs I got thyme, parsley, I got arugula, this is I guess lettuce, and then the Italian classic basil that I grew last year. I also got a soybean called Hokai Green. I tried, I think I mentioned that, I tried growing soybeans or edamame beans last year. I didn't get germination, maybe they were bad. So I'm trying again. Oh yeah, I got sage too. And then I just got a few more flowers. I can never stop myself. One thing I did mention was I wanted to get some more like beneficial flowers for my beds, and one of them was marigolds. So I got this variety. And then I got a few other ones that they're great bouquet flowers and also will, you know, pop up. They are tall and they will look kind of like wispy in the wind, and the pollinators really like this. And it is called Scabiosa, is the Latin name, I think. So I got a few different colors. I got a salmon rose and a lavender blue. I will pop pictures here. They are so pretty. I just can't wait see them popping up and then have like bumblebees and butterflies on them. So excited. And then I got a another variety of the Scabiosa, I think maybe star Scabiosa. It's called Drumstick, and I'm obsessed with this one. It's so cute. I love it so much. And then we have the Orleia. Then I also have the, oh my god, Buplerium griffiti. Oh, they're called green gold. Yeah, that's a nice name too. And these are all, as I mentioned, I wanted to just be like pretty, and I can have them as cut flowers and then also attract pollinators. So I feel like flowers in your vegetable gardens are just a win-win. So yeah, that was all my seeds that I ordered, and I am super excited to start sowing. I think this video is getting kind of long and chatty, so I am not going to go into any sewing in this video, but maybe in the next one. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you maybe found some inspiration and have you along my growing journey 2025. So take care. I see you in the next one. Bye bye.